Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Moon, and Scorpio Rising. Watch the video with your suggested sound right before this video on my page. First card out for the Scorpios, Three of Wands. I love to see it. Okay, before I say more, Five of Cups. Listen, in order for the new to come in, you got to realize that the way you used to celebrate with these three cups, the way you used to reward yourself, okay? The way you used to value things, all of that has to change, all right? One more. Queen of Swords. Knight of Swords. Oh gosh. The Lovers. Okay. Scorpio, it's like either you are about to be a real hard ass, like a real hard ass, or Ten of Wands. Yeah, Scorpio men, you could be like, you could have rushed towards someone who's like a real, and I don't mean that in a feminist positive light. So let me change the word, because that word is actually fire. Like a real siren. Like Scorpio men, you could have went right towards a siren. All right. Scorpio women, I'm gonna clarify though, because it might not be. Scorpio women, it's like you're making magic from the fact that you're way more strict. You're making really good choices by not dealing with any type of stupidity from anyone. 145 when I got that out. That's the 10. Like, you have arrived at the place where you're no longer going to let people play in your energy. Scorpio men, though, if they didn't go towards a woman, if that's not it, what's up? King of Swords. I don't know. I clarified the Queen of Swords and got the King of Swords. Let me see. Everything is fine in the Moon. Okay. It's like you're in the process, Scorpio. I'm going to pull more cards. Ace of Swords. Like, you had to... Because I don't like that type of energy. It's like, I don't want to go too crazy because I don't want to offend anyone that doesn't share my values. But it's like you went towards someone that only wants money from you. And I don't mean that in a way where they want you to provide. Like, no, like they're fronting, like they're pretending like they like you so they could get a Gucci bag. Or even if it's like men who like men, because the King of Swords came out, which is loaded, but it's like you went towards someone who can argue you to the death. Like, so they can argue so much that they argued you into a trap with them. But I say all this to say, 310 as I'm getting this out, the way you're building is that in the background, everything is fine, Scorpio, because you're building a new perspective, which is very valuable. Speaking of value, let's go back to that. How is Scorpio shifting their value? Like, what is that about? The Emperor? Okay. Okay, that's what I mean. Like, you're reestablishing your own worth. Eight of Swords. The Fool, and you used to be stuck as to how you could do that, and that's double Aries energy. So Scorpio men, you could be going towards the Aries, leaving an air sign, a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius. But if you're like, nah, I never dated one of those, you have to know these people's moon signs. Like, I'm not playing no more. It's about to be 2026. Why are you dating someone and you don't know their moon sign if you're coming to watch tarot? Why don't you know their North Node? Why don't you know what squares their 7th house? Okay, let me calm down. Okay, I need to calm down. I'm seeing that like popular meme. Like, and that's what I mean about new perspective, even with that Emperor energy. It's like you could have went towards people like with your full adrenaline, Scorpio men, like with your full attraction, your full lust. And then you're like, wait a second, let me calm down. All right, we're going to come back to that double major arcana over here for the men. For the women, what choices have you like, or what magic have you made from the choices? Resting pretty, realizing that you should only be dating a baller kind of man out instead of screaming, you wanna know what I miss? Can you pay my bills? Can you pay my telephone? And that's so interesting, right? The duality. It's like Scorpio men went towards, and it's because it's the lesson of each side, of each gender, but there's way more genders, so of each sex, right? So it's like, you realize that, let me look at the original cards. Yep. You have a choice to not date like emotionless people, okay? Instead, you need to date the people that can help you out instead of a scrambling him who don't know what a man's about, okay? 540 when I got that out. 9, it's over for that. It's not the 9 of Swords. You're resting now. You're resting. They're offering you rest, Sleeping Beauty. Now, for the Scorpio men, this is the opportunity. I'm clarifying the Fool and the Emperor for you to step into your grace because someone is not draining you of your production. You know, and produce is attached to seeds. So this person could literally be draining you of your life force. Careful. Careful now. Let's clarify the moon, like how this perspective had to come about in the background. 2 of Cups. It's about the people you date. 622 as I got that out. 10. Yeah, it's kind of over. The Sun card with the 10 of Cups. Right? The 10 of Cups and the Sun card. Now it's only about being happy. Now it's only about satisfaction. It's not about, you know what it is? Like, I feel like Cam was just talking about this, actually, Cameron the rapper. Like, it's like you were still dating a type you had when you were in, like, high school. And then you grew out of that because you realize it's not about, like, it's like for the Scorpio men, like, she was your Gucci bag. And now it's like, you're like, nah, I actually just want the wholesome joints. I just want the ones that are going to be like a reflection of me, that are going to actually care about me, but not drain me of my life force. This is interesting. 10 of Cups, and I just shuffle. We're on to it. I'm here, on to the next one, on to the next one. 716 as I pulled the 10 of Cups. So that's the catalyst for change. Shuffling the 10 of Cups back in there, like, you want to feel good. You don't want to deal with the King of Swords, Queen of Swords. And to my air signs, I'm not really speaking to y'all only, right? But air energy presents a lot of the times as someone that's having a cognitive experience, not an emotional one. And Scorpios, you want to stay put in the emotion. You want to be sure. You want it to be pure. And that's slang from when I was growing up. Like, you want your love pure. You don't want your love turbulent. You want to be stuck in the emotions, thus the fixed water sign. Let's clarify the Lovers again. 2 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles. It's Scorpio women, like, you were anxious about being independent. Scorpio men, you were anxious about choosing the... Now I'm using that word differently. And now I'm using it from the feminist perspective. 832 as I get it out. Let me build there. What I mean is, like, you were afraid to choose the woman that's empowered. Because you thought she would just leave you out in the cold and you would be in your North Face shivering. You got the spring North Face on. You were afraid of that. But now you see, like, that's the strategy for your actual success. And you know what? Like, because I'm talking to you and I'm saying words like feminism and can you pay my bills? Can you pay my telephone? Like, all of this kind of concept, like, perhaps, like, you're realizing that Scorpio women, Scorpio men, the empowered woman is the woman that runs an empire. 4 of Pentacles, one who can maintain and control finances. That's what's going to get you to your happiness. You can't let the person across from you drain you of your life force. Okay? Because you're the baddest bitch. Just like the suggested sound said. They need to get like you.